Do you ever wake up and feel like your life is on repeat? Same job, same stress, same worries, like you're trapped in a cycle you can't escape. It's a feeling that creeps up on you quietly, wrapping itself around your thoughts until every morning feels like déjà vu. You're not alone. All over the world, people are searching for the answer, hoping for a way out of the loop. Today, we'll uncover why you always feel trapped, and more importantly, how you can finally break free. Feeling trapped isn't just about the bills you have to pay, the workplace you clock into, or the routine you follow day after day. More often than not, it starts inside your own mind. Invisible cages, crafted from fear of failure, anxiety about what others might think, or simply the seductive comfort of routine, keep you stuck, even as you dream of something bigger. These cages don't come with visible bars, but their power is real. They convince you that this is all there is, that your dreams are impossible, that change is too risky. You might look at successful people and wonder, what's their secret? The truth is, most of them were once trapped too, until they found the courage to challenge their own mental cages. Let's dig into the first reason so many people feel trapped: the fear of change. Change is unpredictable. It's the unknown, and your brain is wired to avoid risk. Even if your current situation is uncomfortable, even if it drains you, frustrates you, or makes you unhappy, it feels safer than the mysterious alternative. Safety, though, can quickly turn into a prison. You stay where you are, not because you love it, but because you're afraid to step into the unknown. You might dream of a new job, starting a business, moving to a new city, or simply changing your daily routine, but every time you consider it, your mind floods with what-ifs. What if I fail? What if I regret it? What if people don't support me? These questions don't just stop you from changing, they justify staying put. Your comfort zone becomes a cage, and the longer you stay inside, the harder it is to imagine life outside. The second reason you feel trapped is negative self-talk. This isn't just the occasional doubt, it's the constant, subtle voice that whispers, "You're not ready. You'll probably fail. People will laugh at you." These thoughts aren't facts. They're stories your mind tells you to keep you safe. Yet over time, they become chains that lock you down. Every time you think about making a change, that voice pipes up, reminding you of your past mistakes, your insecurities, and your fears. It's relentless. Soon, you start believing your own excuses. You convince yourself that you don't have enough experience, that you're too old or too young, that you'll never be good enough. The tragedy is, your true potential remains hidden, buried under layers of self-doubt and imagined limitations. You look at others and see their confidence, their achievements, but inside, you feel like you'll never measure up. That negative self-talk isn't just a passing thought, it's a habit, one that shapes your choices and your future. The third reason is lack of clarity. You know you want to escape. You feel the urge for something different, but you don't know where to go. It's like driving without a map. You're moving, but you're not sure of the destination. You might have a vague idea. I want to be happier. I want to be successful. I want to feel fulfilled. But without a clear vision, every step forward feels exhausting. Your energy is scattered, spent on worrying, second-guessing, and chasing distractions. You try different things, but nothing seems to stick. Without clarity, you end up spinning your wheels, feeling more frustrated and stuck than ever. You might even wonder, is it even possible to break free? The answer is yes. But first, you need to know what freedom looks like for you. So, how do you break free? The solution isn't as dramatic as quitting your job overnight or moving across the country in a burst of inspiration. True freedom starts small. It begins with one step outside your comfort zone. Maybe that's having a difficult conversation you've been avoiding, signing up for a new class, or simply saying no to something that drains you. Challenge one negative thought. When you hear that inner critic, ask yourself, is this really true? Or is it just fear talking? Write down one clear goal. It doesn't have to be big, it just has to be specific. Maybe it's, I'll apply for one new job this week. I'll spend 15 minutes each day working on my passion project. Or, I'll reach out to someone who inspires me. Freedom doesn't come from giant leaps. It's built through small, consistent actions that open new doors. Every step you take builds momentum. The first time you challenge your routine, it feels scary. The second time, it's a little easier. Eventually, those small steps add up, and you start to see cracks in the walls that once held you back. Through those cracks, new opportunities appear. Opportunities you never saw before because you were too busy staring at the walls. Remember this, feeling trapped is not a life sentence. The walls around you are often built by fear, doubt, and confusion. The moment you decide to push against them, cracks begin to form. And through those cracks, light enters. You start to see possibilities, hope, and a future that's bigger than your past. You realize that the only thing truly holding you back is the story you tell yourself. And stories can be rewritten. If this message resonated with you, don't just listen. Take action. Break free, one choice at a time. Pick one thing today. Challenge one negative thought. Set one clear goal. Or take one step outside your comfort zone. You don't have to do everything at once. You just have to start. And if you want more tools to transform your life, subscribe to Bold Ascent, because your journey to freedom starts here. Now, let's go a little deeper, because the barriers we face aren't just personal. They're shaped by the environment we live in, the culture we absorb, and the expectations of those around us. Sometimes, feeling trapped is a response to pressure from family, friends, or society. Maybe you were told to follow a certain path, get a stable job, work hard, don't make waves. Maybe your dreams were dismissed as unrealistic, childish, or selfish. Over time, you learn to suppress your desires, to put others first, to fit in, to avoid rocking the boat. But the longing for freedom doesn't disappear. It waits, quietly, for the moment you decide that your life belongs to you. So, how can you reclaim your life from these external pressures? Start by asking yourself, whose expectations am I living for? What beliefs have I inherited that don't serve me? Write them down. Question them. You'll often find that the rules you follow were never meant for you. They were handed down, accepted without question. The moment you recognize this, you gain the power to choose. You can decide which beliefs to keep and which to let go. Next, surround yourself with people who encourage growth. If everyone around you is stuck, it's easy to feel like escape is impossible. Seek out those who challenge you, who support your dreams, who've walked the path before you. Their stories will inspire you, and their belief in you will help you believe in yourself. Remember, no one succeeds alone. Freedom is easier to find when you're surrounded by others who found it too. Another key to breaking free is embracing failure as a stepping stone, not a dead end. Every person who's ever achieved something meaningful has failed, often more than once. The difference is, they didn't let failure define them. Instead, they treated it as feedback, a sign that they were trying, learning, and growing. When you shift your perspective, failure loses its power to trap you. It becomes a tool for progress, not a reason to give up. Let's talk about one more barrier, the belief that you have to wait for the perfect moment. You tell yourself, I'll make a change when I have more money, more time, more confidence. But waiting for perfect is just another form of staying trapped. The truth is, there is no perfect moment. There is only right now. Progress happens when you take action, even if conditions aren't ideal. When you start, you'll discover that confidence grows with experience, not before it. As you move forward, celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Every time you challenge a limiting belief, every step you take toward your goal, every risk you embrace, acknowledge it. Celebrate it. Success isn't just about reaching the finish line. It's about the journey, the lessons learned, and the courage it takes to keep going. Over time, these small victories add up. You'll look back and realize that the cage that once trapped you has fallen away, replaced by a new sense of possibility. And if you ever feel discouraged, remember this: you are not alone. Millions of people are on the same journey, struggling with the same fears, doubts, and longing for change. By sharing your story, supporting others, and staying committed to your own growth, you become part of a movement of people determined to live life on their own terms. So, as you finish listening, make a promise to yourself. Today, I will take one step toward freedom. Whether it's a conversation, a new habit, or a simple act of courage, I will start. And I will keep moving, one choice at a time, until the life I dream of is the life I live. Thank you for being here. If you're ready to break free, subscribe to Bold Ascent. Together, we'll climb higher, reach further, and discover just how limitless you truly are. Your journey to freedom starts now.